Animal Diversity 1, Lecture 10. You will discuss in this chapter, that is origin of multicellularity, animal origins, phylum Porifera, cell types, body wall, skeleton, water currents, body forms, maintenance functions, and reproduction. Colonial hypothesis. The multicellularity could have arisen as dividing cells remained together in the fashion of many colonial protists. Although variation of this hypothesis exists, they are all treated here as a colonial hypothesis. Here you can see in first diagram there is a unicellular flagellated protist. In second, multiple flagellates make an aggregate. In third, non-specialized flagellate cells form a hollow shape. Fourth, specialized reproductive cells form representative by the purple cells. In the fifth, cells begin to fold into make tissue. Syncytial hypothesis. Syncytium is a large multinucleated cell. The formation of plasmamembrane in the cytoplasm of a syncytial protoplast could have produced a small multicellular organism. Here you can see the diagram, the animal cell with multiple nuclei. In the second, each nucleus is surrounded by the plasmamembrane. Animal origins. Animal origin may be monophyletic, diphyletic, or polyphyletic. Monophyletic having the single ancestor, diphyletic having the two ancestors, and poly having the many ancestors. Simultaneous appearance of all animal phyla in fossil forms, Precambrian period, Cambrian boundary, supports polyphyletic origin by the origin of multicellularity, and more than one body form could be ancestral. Conversely, similarities in animal cellular organization support that animals have single ancestor, or they are the monophyletic. For example, esters formed during mitosis in most animals. Certain cell junctions are similar in animal cells. Most animals produce flagellated sperms, and the proteins that accomplish movement are similar in most animal cells. They have common features and are difficult to explain assuming polyphyletic origins. If you assume one or two ancestral lineages, then only one or two hypotheses regarding the origin of multicellularity can be correct. Now come to the phylum Porifera. Here are the sponges. You can see in the diagram, lot of sponges are there having different body forms. Phylum Porifera, or pore-bearing organisms, are the sponges. They are exclusively marine. Loosely arranged cells are present in the body, and 9,000 species of sponges are known. Less than a centimeter to mass that would more than fill your arms is the size. Characteristics. They have the asymmetrical body or radially symmetrical body. There are three types of cells: pinacocytes, mesenchymal cells, and conocytes. Central cavity is there, or series of branching chambers through which water circulates during the filter feeding. No tissue or organ seamed. Here you can see that is barrel shaped sponge, yellow tube shaped sponge, and lavender rope sponge. Here you can see the type of sponge: Ascon, Sycon, and Leucon. Ascon sponge have single opening, that is called the osculum, for the entry, and ostia for the exit of the water. Spongiocele cavity is there. Then Sycon, osculum is there. Then dermal pore have exit of the, oh नहीं यार, गलत हो गया. Here you can see the amoebocytes is there, porocytes, pinacocytes, pinacoderm, conoderm formed by the conocytes, pinacoderm formed by the pinacocytes, and porocytes is there. Conocytes below the mesophyll lining the inner chamber, and collar cells. Flagellated cells are collar-like ring of microvilli surrounding the flagellum. Microfilaments connect the microvilli and forming a net-like mesh with the collar. Skeleton. Sponges are supported by skeleton consist of spicules. Microscopic needle-like spikes are there. Spicules are formed by amoeboid cells made up of calcium carbonate or silica, and variety of shape is there. Here you can see there is a spongeon, calcareous spicules, siliceous spicules, hexa, and demo spongy. Then here you can see different type of sponges. Alternatively, skeleton may be made up of spongeon, fibrous protein made up of collagen. To produce commercial sponge, you have to dry the sponge, you have to beat the sponge and wash until the cells are removed. The nature of skeleton is an important characteristic in sponge taxonomy.